Hi folks, combinatorics. Generally, combinatorics means counting. Counting for what? Counting number of objects or counting number of item or count the number of lines present in the source codes or how many number of serial schedule or concurrent schedules for possibles for the given n transactions like that. The counting problem solved by manually. So how many students are present in our classes and how many chocolates are there inside the box? This type of problem can be solved manually by a humans. And other side, mathematicians found some formula and properties. Human using this formula and properties, we can solve counting problem efficiently. Some of the formula are NPR. NCR. NPR means permutations or arrangement. NCR means combinations or selections. In this video, we don't focus on combinatoric subject. We focus only number of serial schedules and concurrent schedule possibles for the given n transactions using this formula. Therefore, we are moving. The main topic is transactions. So transaction manager is one of the piece of code or software program which is inbuilt in every database management systems. Generally, transaction is a set of database operations like operations 1, operation 2, and so on under a single unit. For simplicity, I will take T1. This is the transaction. These database operations, like any database operations like insert, delete, update, select, any database operations. In the real time, multiple transactions are registered to access the database servers. Based on the executions, the transactions are classified into two types. The first one is serial transactions. In these serial transactions, multiple transactions T1, T2 up to Tn access the data which is reside in database server. At a time, database servers take the one instructions completely and processing. During processing, no other transaction is allowed. Which means, which means serial transaction executions always follow in serial manner. Because of serial transactions followed serial manner, it always maintain data consistent during transaction. This is the biggest advantage of in these models, and the drawback is less throughput, which means in particular time the total number of transactions are completed is always less. Because of the less throughput, in real time serial transaction is not allowed. Therefore, we are moving concurrent transactions. In the concurrent transactions, multiple transactions like T1, T2 up to Tn access the database data which is reside in database server, as well as, and each transaction having some set of database operations like operations 1, operations 2, like operations 1, operations 2, like transaction T1 also operations 1 and operation 2. At any point, database servers take the one operations which belong to a single transactions and processing. After the completion of the processing, database servers take another operations which belong to different transactions and processing, which means the executions orders. The executions order always follow interleaved manner. Because of interleaved manner, data sometimes inconsistent in this model. This is the disadvantage or drawback of in this model. But advantage is high throughput. High throughput. That means the total number of transactions are completed where unit time is always high compared than serial time. Therefore, in concurrent model we are using in real time. But but the problem is inconsistent data during transaction, and sometimes these inconsistent problems solved by concurrency control protocol. Lot of protocol we are using to solve these problems like clock based protocol, timestamp based protocol, graph based protocols. Don't be panic. In this video we only focus on counting purpose. We don't focus transaction concepts. So first we calculate the serial schedule. Schedule means the total number of possibles. For simplicity, I will take two transactions T1, T three transactions T1, T2, T3. And also I will take three positions. Why I will take three positions? Because I will take three transactions, I will take three positions. In the first positions, I can fill T1 or T2 or T3. If I can fix, if I can fix, if I can fix T1 as a first position, then second position should be T2 or T3. If I can fill the first position as T1 and second position is T2, then third position should be T3 and here T2. In this way we can fill T2, T3 or T1 or T1, here T1, here T3 and here T1 or T2 and here T2 and here T1. So how many number of serial schedule are possible? We can count manually like T1, T2, T3, this is the 1, T1, T3, T2, this is the 2. In this way we can count. In this way we can count manually 4, T3, T1, T2, 5, T3, T2, T1, 6. That 4. The total number of serial schedule is equal to 6. But somebody given 5 transactions, 6 transactions and n transactions. How we can calculate the total number of serial schedules? Therefore we should be centralized. Before centralized, look into the structures. Look into the structures. In the first positions we can fill 3 transactions and each transactions occupy 2 transactions in the second positions. In second position, each transactions occupy only exactly one transaction in third position. Therefore, 1. Here answer 6. This is exactly equal to 6. So we can calculate in this way also. Now we can easily centralize. So somebody given T1, T2, T3 and Tn transactions. How many number of serial schedule are possibles? I will take n positions. First position is I will fix n transactions, and second positions I will fix n minus 1 transactions, and third positions I will fix n minus 2 positions. In this way, in the nth positions, I can fill only one options. This is equal to n factorials. Now we can easily find number of serial schedules for the given n transactions using this formula. This is the special case of NPR where n equal to r is equal to npn. This is exactly equal to n factorial. The next goal is the next goal is now we are going we are moving to concurrent schedules. How many concurrent schedule are possibles for the given transactions? For simplicity I will take only two transactions for calculation simplicity, and each transactions occupy two operations a1 p1 and a2 p2, and I will take four options. I will take four options. Why I will take four options? Because here the total number of operations using four. Therefore, I will select four options. In these four options, how I can select two operations? But one more thing, it is this A1 P1 is order is not changed. So out of four places, we can select two operations which belong to transaction T1. So how I can select? First I can fill all the options. How I can select A1 P1 here, okay, and A1 P1 here, okay, A1 P1 here, okay, A1 P1 here, okay, and a1 p1 here, and okay, and finally a1 p1 here. Yes yes so out of we can four way, 1 2 3 4 5 6 way we can fill up a1 p1 operation on the four positions. In these positions, how many way to fill up a2 p2? Here a2 p2, a2 p2, a2 p2, a2 p2, a2 p2, a2 p2. How many way to fill up this a2 p2 on this position? Exactly one way. Therefore the answer is 6. We can manually count the total number of concurrent schedules for the given two transactions. But somebody give n transactions. How? And each transaction having some operations. How to find the total number of concurrent schedules or possibles? So we can centralized, we should be centralized. Before centralized, look into the structures. Look into the structures. The first the first the first task is, out of four operations I can select two operations based on transaction t1. Out of out of remaining two operations, I can select two operations for transaction t2. Using this concept, we can centralize. Suppose three transactions T1, T2, T3, each transaction having M operation, N operation, and P operations. How many number of concurrent schedule are possibles? First, out of total operations M plus N plus P, I can select only M operations for transaction T2. The remaining operations is N plus P. Out of n plus p, I can choose n for transaction t2, and and out of p operation, I can select only p for t1. We can use this formula for counting total number of concurrent schedule possibles for the given three transactions, and each transaction having m operations, n operations, p operations.